I already did it.
Oh.
I already did it, Joe. You didn't get to click the button.
Next time.
I know everybody I know our audience has been worried about whether Joe finally got his fucking admin access on StreamYard. And now I'm going to switch it. But Joe came in today, and I forgot to let him be the one to click the go live button. So he still is a virgin for the excitement of taking us live. So, and we're late because we're discussing some pretty fucking amazing shit.
Yeah, apologies for that, everyone.
Coming soon. But it will benefit soon.
It'll benefit all of you as well.
All of you can take part in the fruits of our pre-show labor.
Yeah.
Joe Doki went live with the Gotcha program.
I know, isn't that awesome?
That's fucking awesome, man. I'm so excited for them. I am just fired the fuck up. Just
yeah. No, I think this is, I think this is one that it's sort of a thing that fits in between all the chains, on top of the platforms, metaverse, non-metaverse. It's just everywhere.
Yeah.
It almost kind of, in a way, I want to say, I don't even know what to call it, but you know how like Chainlink is kind of like a standard type thing out between the chains, on the chains.
Yep.
Doesn't really. It sort of feels like that to me, on a smaller scale, of course.
Right.
But who knows? I mean, look, this kind of generating values concept through the gotcha machine, the randomization. I mean, as we've talked repeatedly, it applies to so many things beyond.
Dude, I can't stop thinking about how many businesses could be launched on this protocol.
I know.
You could do so much, man. You could create so many businesses. Do you know influencers? Do you know people in a particular segment? Do you know game developers? You can create this, be the biz dev guy of your own business or woman of your own business, connect up with DeFi projects, game developers, metaverse people in real life that want to do promotions. Like we talked about the McDonald's thing yesterday. I mean, there are so many opportunities for making great money from leveraging this, because the cool thing is when you set up a gachapon, you can set up and partition the revenue. So you can have 3 people involved in the project, the primary sponsor, the people that are promoting something or selling something, you, and maybe somebody that's helping you, a designer, an artist. And you can segment out the cash, the revenue, and then as the fucking tokens come in, bam, they go straight in your wallet. You can roll out your own DeFi business like in seconds. Get in here, understand the protocol, set up a machine, try it out, and bam, you're in business. Like you're in business. And I don't know, if you're not a developer, but you have a lot of relationships, you're a good networker, you're good at marketing, this is a great fucking way to make a living. Because, there are machines that have launched on Doki Doki where the art was only $50 a piece, and the artist has made $80,000 to $115,000 in a machine in a few hours. If you've got something compelling that people want, if you know people with a big audience, you can set all this up for them. They don't know how to do NFTs. They don't know crypto. You can set all this up for them and let them drive the customers in to buy the NFTs. And you've got this beautiful, elegant, easy to use interface, and you're up and running, man. You don't have to be a developer. You don't have to be anything. And you can start your own business.
Yeah, I mean, look. I was just thinking about TB.
Create Tom Brady's DeFi lunch machine right now.
Yeah, I was thinking about Tom Brady's deal with Autograph, where he just raised $170 million for his NFT play. Well, there's a perfect place where you could do a partnership or do something, if anybody knows those guys. Other thing I was thinking about, anything that's random. I mean, just off the top of my head, I was thinking about, what if you went into like a concert or something like that, and there's the center row section, say a block of seats or a square of a couple hundred seats, and maybe those were all different pricing per se, but the same price to, if you did something, you put into a gotcha machine and you got your seats somewhere in that section. Maybe you got front row for the cost of middle or for everything else. So just anything where there's a gamification element where you get something. Schools, classes. You know, I know they don't give a lot of awards anymore because they don't want the non-awarded kids to feel bad. But, you know, think about stuff where, you know, you have these, you know, maybe the ones that make the honor roll, you know, there's some kind of a reward for them beyond a friggin' certificate.
What the fuck? I don't have Matic in my goddamn wallet. What the hell?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I guess I don't.
You need one?
No, I think that's the problem. Hold on. Although I did find a bug the other day in Rabby wallet.
But so, you know, my point is just that there's so many opportunities here, everyone. Anytime where there's, you know,
I have Matic.
That'll work.
Oh, it's 20 Matic. I've only got 11 Matic in that wallet. Hold on. That's why it keeps failing. Go ahead.
Oh, no. So anything where there's a gamification, a prize element, a reward, you know, I mean, this type of technology can work anywhere. It's just everybody. I mean, I was even thinking of like, you know, airplane seating, you know, on Southwest or something like that, where they don't have the reserve seats, I guess, or even ones that do. You know, like when you're rolling in, looking at that American Airlines seat map, and it's, you know, the main cabin extra, preferred, and then all the steerage cattle class stuff. Well, you know, maybe when you're going for your seat in cattle class, if you throw in your free seat, if you throw in like $10 or something, you get to spin it and get a shot at main cabin extra and preferred.
Yeah,
anything like that.
Oh, that's fucking awesome, Joe.
So you seamlessly build that into the infrastructure of your website or your offering, even if you're the airline.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
The Doki
is very easy, and it'll give you a lot of you know. Do you need help? You need more Matic?
I'm buying some fucking Matic.
All right, go for it.
I'm gonna walk everybody through creating a machine in a minute, but we really shouldn't spend our entire show again on Doki, but I'm just so excited about this.
Yeah, I mean,
and we are token holders, so we have a motivation for pumping and shilling this thing, but it really isn't about that. We are genuinely excited about what the fuck is going on here. So
yeah, I mean, we have taken a year to figure out what the deal is on this.
Yep.
And you know, whether they can execute. And you guys all know that that's my biggest thing is execution risk.
Yep.
You know, can they do it?
Why don't you share up one of your articles and talk about
that's
it
what
while
I'm
doing this shit?
I'm doing right now. I was looking at I thought this was okay. Let me share a screen real quick. Oh yeah. All right. Share. I'll just go through a bunch of stuff real fast. A little speed update.
Fuck, I'm out of Monster.
All right. So there was a lot of press on El Salvador, you know, deteriorating creditworthiness, you know, IMF downgrades, all the usual shit, Fed expectations. Of course, you know, everybody's, because they're the first ones that went to BTC as legal tender. You know, everybody's really watching this and paying attention because, of course, you know, BTC has slid a lot since November 9th.
Yep.
So there's some sovereign risk here, sovereign credit risk. So they're basically, the whole thing is the credit default swaps have gotten quadrupled since September. You know, a whole bunch of stuff is going on down there that, of course, the BISs of the world, the IMFs of the world don't particularly like. But, you know, I mean, it's something to watch. I think, you know,
but the bottom line is the bottom line is they're just trying to fuck with them. That's all. They don't want.
I don't think they want anybody else doing it right now. I agree.
Yeah.
But there was something I thought was interesting. Wait. So he's doing a $1 billion crypto bond as well, a BTC bond. Bukele is. And he's only down 10 million in his Bitcoin holdings in September. So that's not too bad. But they don't evidently have any friends at the IMF anymore. Surprise, surprise. But,
not that the country of El Salvador or any other third world country really has friends there.
Yeah, exactly. It's called Payday Loan Company on steroids. Let's see.
That's a good line. I like that.
Yeah, I'm filled full of those. So it's talking about
full of it, all right.
Yeah, I'm full of them, man. I'm full of it. There was a lot of stuff in here about talking about their bond. It's a lot of wonky language, but there was something in here pretty interesting talking about JP. is kind of doing some segue between a JP Morgan emerging market bond and El Salvador, but it's on CoinDesk. It's a good article to read. I definitely recommend digging in on that one a little bit, just to kind of stay on top of what's going on there. I mean, the basic thesis, I think, is that they need another company to go to BTC as tender.
Got it.
All right. What was another article I wanted to show before we go off to the project? This was a good one. We're talking about Phantom a lot. The top 5 low cap altcoins on Phantom. Thought we would share this one.
The top 5 low cap. Oh, cool. What are those?
Yeah. Okay. Hector DAO, of course. We all like Hector. We've been talking about that. It's like 44 right now. Spirit Swap, the big favorite of ours. Talks about what they do. I don't know Beethoven X, the first AMM protocol built on Phantom.
Beethoven. That's a vault.
Balance.
That's a vaults play that has multi coins. So each vault has some theme, and it'll have 3 to 10 coins on it.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
It's actually they came in huge when Grim had their shit. They came in huge for them. Like gave them money to repay people and all kinds of shit.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, it's Beats. Okay, now I see what it is. The token Beats guy. Liquid Driver. I've heard of.
I have heard of, but I haven't looked that much.
Again, you stake LP tokens from other platforms. Spirit Swap, Spooky, or Beethoven earn the native token LQDR. When you acquire Lin Spirit tokens, I guess that must be a staked Spirit LP token, I guess, from the Liquid Driver platform. Yeah, wrap version of In Spirit. You earn fees from Spirit Swap, governance voting, and Phantom. I guess
Phantom is the rebase play on it's the Ohm fork on Phantom. It's actually a pretty tight project. I think it's going to do well.
Launched in October. Okay, that's what I was trying to find.
That is not financial advice. Do your own research.
It's also on Moon River. Holders hold a mix of tokens like MIM, DAO, USDC, among others. Looks like a lot of stables, maybe. Reserve that aims to. Okay. So that was their 5. But those couple of new ones I hadn't thought of. Of course, my favorite over there is Geist. Again, hold the token.
Yeah.
But I'm in locks in their vaults.
Now,
so I'm not
you want to know something interesting? I got an engagement going yesterday with there's this guy Nikos who's a little controversial in some funding stuff in the past, but he's head of a launch pad on Solana, and he made a tweet yesterday talking about how undervalued Phantom is and how he's diving in. So he and I went back and forth. I, told him that I really believe it's truly underrated and that it has explosive potential. And speaking of them, did you have something else you wanted to say about that? Because I have one more thing on the actually it's kind of tied into this curve thing you got on screen.
No, keep going.
So you remember the Andre Cronje was doing this new project, right? That's kind of like a curve rebase VE through 3, right?
Yeah.
So he's launching that up. And the play is the projects who get access to the liquidity are the top 20 in TVL on Phantom, right? Because Andre developed the consensus engine for Phantom. He's the lead developer for Phantom. So his idea was he's going to take the top 20 in TVL from Phantom, and they get an NFT that gives them rights to drive liquidity to their project on this new project, this VE3 project he's doing. So this DAO called Information Token, which is supposed to be a DAO that runs data analysis of things happening on the blockchain and indexes, et cetera, right? They formed a DAO with a bunch of people. They decided to create a new DAO called VE DAO in Phantom and set up staking with Spirit Swap, and then a few other places came in, liquidity pools. And in 24 hours, so the total TVL on Phantom was $7.3 billion. In 24 hours, there were $1 billion in deposits in this new DAO at launch.
Nice.
So pushing Phantom up to 8.3 billion TVL. So They are now number 3 in total TVL on the Phantom chain, putting them in position to acquire an NFT. So their entire goal with this DAO was they wanted to get hold of one of these NFTs, and then the DAO will decide what to do with it. So they're actually taking the bribe model and taking it to another level, because if you think about it, if you held this, we should have fucking done this, is what we should have done. If you hold this DAO, right, then all of these other projects that didn't qualify for the top 20, they're going to be coming knocking on your fucking door to get the liquidity that you're in control of, right? Yeah. So now who's going to be the highest bidder for using the DAO, right? And if I were they, I wouldn't even sell it. I would just lease it, right? So hold on one second, Joe.
I'm here.
Keep running.
Yeah, we're talking about Phantom. So look, the one thing I like about Phantom, I'm up on DeFi Llama again. And again, Phantom number 6 on the chains, right behind, Ethereum, Terra, BSC, Avalanche, Solana, Phantom, Polygon, Tron, Kronos, and Arbitrum are the top 10. But now here's where I always get into this market cap to TVL number. So, of course, Ethereum, 2.75, Terra 1.58, BSC 5.5, Avalanche 2, Solana 4.4, Phantom 0.775. Okay, so if you took, like, say, the average of the 5 above it, the 4.4, the 2, the 5.5, the 1.5, the 2.75, I'm just going to swag that and say that looks like about 4 to me, right? 3.5 to 4. So, the delta or the alpha that you can capture there, the delta you can capture is the differential between the 3.5, 3.75, 4, and the 0.775. So where this comes in importance is that the market cap of Phantom right now is 7.5 billion. Okay. We know the market cap of Ethereum is screamingly high. Solana's about 65. I don't know where Avalanche is. I want to say 40 billion, maybe. BSC, maybe 80 billion. So what you look at here is with Phantom at a $6 price or $5 price, or wherever it is, $2.97, excuse me. To get to these market cap numbers of, say, 40 for Avalanche, I mean, I think that is where it is right now. It's in between Avalanche and Solana. Okay. So to me, it should be in a market cap between 40 and 60, just based upon all the things that Phantom has going on.
Right.
TVL, all of it, the DAG Pro, everything they've got working tells me that it should be in that 4 range. So, so you take the 7, which is at 7.75. So roughly, 1 is about a 10. So that implies about a $35 to $40 billion market cap for me of what Phantom should be right now.
Right. So,
to get to there is a 5 to 6x on price. That puts it to me $18 to $20 a unit or a token.
Awesome.
So that's why we've been talking about Phantom so much the last 6 months, is because, because remember we jumped in over there on, well, it was Geist, I think, pulled me in, but Spooky and Spirit Swap and all those, and then just digging in and seeing what else they had, like Treebs over there, and a couple of other ones that were kind of intriguing. But I think that's why. So I think now what you see is that, you're going to get the rotation into Phantom more at this point, because everybody's looking for something to invest in. So you're looking at Avalanche or Phantom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to look at tokenomics real quick, but to me, that seems like the play. And I know you've been talking about the last couple of weeks too, but I think that is, when you talk about the stuff that we've also been talking about and you put it on top of, that, I think this is a super powerful play right now.
Totally agree, man. Totally agree.
At 25 in, world crypto market cap. I mean,
yep.
That's going to be top 10.
Yeah.
So let me see tokenomics. Agree. Okay, so here's the deal on Phantom tokenomics. We got a circulating supply of 2.5 billion tokens, a total supply, max supply of 3.175. So you don't have a lot of dilution coming from distribution, emissions, whatever, at this point, or issuances of these tokens. So to me, that's cool. And this is showing a slightly different market cap TVL ratios, but to me, you look at that, you say, okay, that's 3.5, 3.175. What about AVAX? How many do they have? and AVAX, 720 million. So again, that's why that AVAX price is higher, because there's fewer shares or fewer tokens.
Right.
But again, they have 244 million out right now, and they go all the way up to 720 million. So you've got an implied 75% dilution there.
Right.
Already. That's going to hit that. That's going to give it some headwinds going forward.
Yep.
And let's see Solana real quick. Total supply of about 500 million tokens, 315 million out. So look, we're talking, what's that? Like another 35% or so dilution on the Solana. That's not too bad.
Not bad at all.
That makes Solana actually look better to me. I haven't been looking at it a lot, but my point is, look, if you're coming in and you're not in the other chains,
there's just a lot of shit I'm not a big fan of in the Solana world. I think it's a powerful platform. I think it has an unbelievable, robust developer community. I don't like that it's based, it's restricted because it's based in Rust. You have to write Rust to write dApps for it. In fairness, there is a EVM, I don't know if you call it an emulator or compatibility engine being launched for it. And I don't get the same level of excitement and grassroots from the community in Solana that I get from Phantom. And there are plenty of people excited about Solana, but and always the incentives are about, at the root are about making money, but there's a huge difference in the people that I've interacted with in Phantom. I'm not saying Solana is bad. I think it's awesome. I think anything that increases competition, makes people innovate, I am for. That's why I'm not a maximalist on anything. I just feel a bigger affinity to a Phantom.
Well, I think also is that, look, Solana started their big run up, if I'm not mistaken, like April, maybe March, somewhere around there. And it just blew up, because I can remember being in there when it was like, single digits. And I think in and out of that like 5 times. The last time I was out was at 70. And now it's at 140 or something like that. And 142. I think that maybe there's Solana fatigue, if that's possible.
I get it.
All that was being pumped up by all the VCs in there, and all the money was flowing into Solana, for the NFT excitement and all of that. Right. And Phantom kind of just got missed on all of that.
Yep.
But when you look at I don't know technically. I've seen Solana have repeated problems with hacks and shutdowns and all this stuff over the last 6 months. I want to say maybe at least 2 or 3 that I can remember. Do you remember those by any chance? Or
they had shutdowns. They had issues with bugs, but there were no hacks that I'm aware of. Yeah,
so it was technical buggy.
Shit got overloaded. They had to reboot shit. Something, I don't know.
Yeah. So that might kind of give a negative. It does sort of to me, because it's kind of lingering. In my mind, that kind of stuff. But I also feel like, is there a rotation out? I kind of been feeling a little bit that way about Avalanche too.
Right.
Is there a rotation coming out? Because, when all the rebase platforms tank at the same time, people get tired of the network, basically.
Exactly.
So everybody wants to make it back. So, they're all looking at the new rebase stuff showing up on Phantom, and they're looking at the $3 price, and they're like, oh, wow, 90 divided by 3 is 30. I can get 30 Phantom for every AVAX.
Yep.
Or I can get, more for every Solana. So I think it might just be that coming in, but also builders like to build. Yeah. New people like new stuff, and Phantom's kind of the new thing right now. Although it's not the newest, it's kind of one of the older ones. Yep. Well, look at you. You stole the screen from me. Oh, I see. It goes like that. Oh, I see. All right. I got it. Okay. And now you've put the fox in the chicken house or hen house or whatever. So
yeah, I'm probably going to regret this power I have given you.
So what is this? Oh, this is the gotcha stuff. Good.
So real quick, yeah, I think I've got some Matic in the wallet now, so I think we're going to be okay. So for people that haven't seen Gachapon, this is a demo he put up so that people could see how it works, right? So you would connect your wallet, you would put in what token that they allow, and then you click spin on the regular Gachapon machine, and you get these cute little balls that come up, and they have sound effects, and they show you your art, right? So he just created this so that they'd have a way for people to understand what you get and why it's so addicting. It's even more addicting, though, because when you know that there are specific rarities in the machine, you keep spinning because you want to get the really rare ones, right? So that's the cool thing about it. But let's quickly try out permission. Oops, I hit the spin again. I didn't want to do that. Now I have to open my gacha balls again.
I think you can do it all at once with that button down there.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
That's for the hardcore degens.
There you go. Gotta open it. Gotta go spin again.
10 of them open. 10 of them open.
Yeah, exactly. So he created that to demo it, right? But I want to go back to kind of what we were talking about, and that is that this is an opportunity to create your own business in the NFT and DeFi space, right?
Yeah.
If you know bands, if you know artists, if you know influencers, you know corporations, you know people that want to do promos of any kind. If you are an artist, if you are a musician, whatever, you can now launch your own Gachapon machine with your brand. You can load it up with whatever art you want. You can set up promotions with other people. The beauty of it is when you do, you can also set up multiple wallets that get percentages of the payments, right? So when people spin, 5% goes to Doki Doki, the rest goes to you. And you can set the wallet up so that, say, 10% goes to an artist and 10% goes to a developer and 70% goes to the sponsoring company that's the brand that wants it. Whatever way you want to set it up, and then all that money just automatically, as it comes in, automatically goes to the wallets that are supposed to get paid, right? So it's a really phenomenal, I mean, this is a business, this is an entrepreneur's dream for somebody that really wants to get their feet wet in the space, wants to connect the real world to NFTs and crypto. It's just an awesome platform. The other thing is, if you know a bunch of DeFi projects and they want to do NFT giveaways to their members, to their DAO members, whatever, or specific token holders, is somebody doing a token sale and they want to whitelist everybody that holds a specific NFT. So you come in, you spend $50, you get the NFT, whatever. There's all kinds of things to do. The best part of it is that it's a lot of fun to spin. It's addicting to spin. It is fair because it's completely randomized using the chain link randomization. And there's another thing. And it's fair and it's fun. Secure
and exciting.
Yeah. And it is. It's a lot of fun. And it's addicting. So here's the other thing. If you launch something, on average, people spend 20 to 30 times. So Ray doesn't like me talking about that, but I think it's a big part of the business model, right?
Well,
so the point being that you now, without asking for permission, can come in here and create your own Gachapon machine. What networks are enabled right now?
And you don't have to deal with a single human being.
Don't have to talk to anybody. Don't have to ask for help. Let's call this Brad Doodles. And I'm going to accept USDC. And let's see if my Matic problem is solved. I'm going to deploy.
So if you have like your own personal little website with your NFTs on there or whatever your thing is, you can just add this as a widget to those websites, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, now my wallet just won't open. There it goes. Okay, let's see if this transaction will go through.
Yeah, I just see so many applications for this.
Yep, exactly. All right, so I approved the transaction. It really shouldn't take this long, but my computer is slogging down because of fucking stream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is that the new computer you got? What's that new computer you got?
Huh? Fuck you, Joe. Just stop. Stop. I'm going to rescind admin rights right now.
No, you probably need to get another bag of apples.
Yeah. Okay, so this is like it's probably done, and my computer's not going to tell me.
It'll go. Just give it a second.
Anyway, I think this is a way for people to earn income, a way for projects to promote themselves, a way for companies in the real world to promote themselves. All the ideas you were talking about. It could be airlines. It could be restaurants. I mean, there's just so many things that this could be used for to deploy and make it easy and fun for people to interact with their customers. Influencers, people that have an influencer base, somebody who has a band, an artist, a musician, somebody who's a TikToker, whatever. There's so many ways for you to
make some bank,
leverage this and make some bank. Now it may be Polygon. There we go. We are deployed. So I'll cut that out in the version I set out. But so now you go in to configure it, right? So I'm going to try this out. I have never done this. So I'm going to say it is 78 USDC. Apply. And now I need a category. Oh, let's do oh my God.
What are the categories?
I have to approve it. Hold on. I can't tell you yet because I'm waiting to approve in my wallet.
Do you think your issue is processor or RAM?
It's CPU. I keep getting alerts in my browser because StreamYard's fucking killing it.
It's overclocking it or something, or what's it?
No, it's sucking all the resources out of the machine. It's just a piece of shit. Fucking StreamYard. Okay.
But hey, nice little. So while we're doing that, nice little run today on ETH and BTC.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with that, Joe? Explain that, please. And why didn't you tell us it was coming?
I think I was taking a shower then. That's right. Yeah, that's why I didn't tell you.
You're supposed to tell us in advance, dude. That's your job.
I know. But I go for bigger things. To me, a 200-point move, whatever. But still, it's that kind of stuff that you like to see. Look, they're saying 65% of the buying in crypto right now is going on during U.S. market hours. I saw that somewhere the last couple of days. So that's why you see all this shit light up at 8 o'clock in the morning, 9:30.
Yeah.
I mean, these are people showing up to work to buy, or trying to get ahead of the game and buy it at 8:45.
Right.
Something like that. So again, you look at 3:30, 4:30 today and see what that looks like. And then again, we like the Asia hours. We watch that. The European hours, 4 in the morning, 3:30, 4:30, right around there. This shows U.S. buying, and that's what I want to see, because that means it's still a lot of new money coming in. And it was funny. I was in that shower where I missed this move. I was thinking about how somebody said that. What was it? What did we just yesterday? We're talking about somebody was calling all DeFi, it's all a Ponzi scheme because it requires more money to go up in price.
Yeah.
And I was just sort of thinking about that, and I was thinking, well, what the fuck, man? Every stock is the same way.
Every stock is the exact same fucking thing.
They don't move organically.
No.
They move because somebody adjusted the free cash flow model and realized the valuation's a little different, or interest rates changed, or new money came in. It's the same with all investments. And so,
yep.
I get it, MLM stuff, these pyramid building things, but when you really break that shit down and look at a lot of investing business looks a lot like that.
Hell yeah. It's all the same thing. Shit doesn't go up unless,
more money comes in.
Somebody buys it.
Yeah. So
that's why whenever if I'm in a community and somebody's like, why pros go down? Because somebody fucking sold.
Yeah. Because it did, because the number's lower. That's why the price went down. It's like, I hate that, all the when Moon shit, when Lambo, and they're in it for 5 minutes.
Exactly.
And then all the whiners, I'm getting a lot of whiners in some of these rebase channels. They put 10,000 in friggin' one of these, ohm forks and got gutted.
Yeah.
And, some African dude. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why? What are you guys thinking? Maybe $1,000 across 10 forks at the beginning, but plopping into one with an undoxed team and throwing 10 grand at it. Unless you're sitting on a lot of money, you don't give a shit if you lose it.
Yeah.
But still, I risk management wise,
I'm giving up on it. I'm going to do a demo video and I'll show it tomorrow. I'll
Okay.
load it into the stream because I can't, it's taking days to do everything. So,
yeah.
Yeah, totally agree.
Well,
What else you got?
we'll get you off the dial-up, and we get you off the max, and then you'll be good to go.
No, we're not ever taking me off the max. My cold, dead fucking hands.
Yeah, my daughter would kill me if I enforced that rule. So
yeah, it's about time for you to join the cult.
The cult, yeah,
yeah.
There you go. First on my list, I want to join the cult of making shitloads of money first.
Let's do that.
Then I'll worry about the Mac.
Yeah,
I could do this with an abacus.
That's
abacus
funny.
And a fucking landline. I could figure this shit out, but.
So what else? You got anything else exciting going on?
I saw a couple of other decent things. I didn't really see a lot of. Did we talk about the curve one?
No.
Okay, let's pop this one back.
Oh, by the way, my episode with Sammy from Redacted is up. Speaking of curve, and the alpha in that episode is that they are launching bribes as a service using the Votomac platform that they acquired for $1 million, like when they were 3 days old or whatever it was. Essentially, projects are going to be able to utilize their platform to bribe multiple curve-like protocols. So they're going to integrate across all of them, and then a protocol will be able to bribe across protocols to increase their liquidity reach across multiple liquidities providers. So that's really cool. And he goes into a lot of detail in the interview on the episode. I just posted it this morning around 10. Mm-hmm. They're going cross-chain, obviously. Phantom will be the first chain, speaking of Phantom. We talked about what it was like for them this week with the Ohm dump. Because a lot of their liquidity is tied to Ohm right now. And so that's one of the things they're working on behind the scenes. But, what he made an interesting point. Sammy said, look, the fundamentals didn't change no matter what the price did. We still have the same TVL. We're still building the same project. We're still doing our strategy. What's going to change now is not only are they launching this bribe as a service, not only will you continue to get rebase tokens, but when they launch, they're calling it Hidden Hand. When they launch Hidden Hand, the investors will now start getting a share of the revenue that comes from the fees of projects utilizing their liquidity bribe system. So 4% comes in every transaction. From 4% comes into Redacted Cartel. 2% goes to the holders and stakers of Butterfly. So really powerful model, made me excited to still be an investor. I actually DCA'd a little bit that day. Good interview, really interesting background. He's got lots of cool insights about the project and how they work with Olympus. So check it out.
What was the name of that again?
Redacted Cartel.
Oh, you're talking about the I thought it was Babylon or somebody else.
If you had been listening to what I said.
I keep, the problem is I keep looking at this curve article and expecting you to move it and start talking about it. And then I realize, oh, wait, it's me.
All right.
So talk about
the curve article. I am done with the episode is on our Twitter feed and at missiondefi.com. Also posted, caught up with the DeFi lunch episodes that weren't up on there as well in the feed.
Yeah, so it's a really good article on the Defiant curve boosts layer 2s with launch on optimism. So that's obviously the headline, but there's a lot of good data in here too.
What you got?
Well, optimism, the fourth largest L2, 13% of the TVL boasted by top-ranked L2 Arbitrum. I'm surprised why they're calling Arbitrum top-ranked L2.
Its volume's way up there now.
Ahead of Polygon?
No, but
are we not calling Polygon a layer 2 anymore?
Oh no, they are. I don't know who's ahead right now, but I do know that a shitload has come into Arbitrum.
Oh, good, because I'm holding a bunch of Arby's finance over there.
Oh,
and Cheems, and I haven't looked at it in months because it's one of those ones that I don't look at.
Right.
But yeah, so it's basically, who was the others? Optimism, Arbitrum, Polygon, and who's the fourth layer?
Well, there's Boba.
That must be
which is Optimism as well, and then there's Metis, which is
maybe
the project where Vitalik's mom is on the team. and that they're emulating the plan that Vitalik wanted for layer 2 for Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
And the decentralized autonomous company model, where essentially built into the blockchain is the ability to create your company decentralized and manage it, or your DAO and decentralized and manage it from within the blockchain in there. So conceptually, what this leads to is a lot of cool potential interactions there, right? So there's a lot that people will be able to do. I think it's a really smart play. And their TVL is growing, but they're not there yet.
Well, interesting too is it's just talking more about optimism and Aave's now they're looking to do something in DeFi. Let's see, synthetics. I haven't heard of synthetics, but it's Optimism's largest DeFi protocol with 145 million in TVL. So we should take a look at that one. And then options exchange Lyra with 52 million in TVL, and well, Uniswap, of course, with 36. But yeah, good article, good data. Talking about CRV being down, but I mean, a little 10% retrench after that move it made. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, I still think it's an entry point here if you're not there. My read. But so that was kind of interesting. Optimism. I want to start looking more at Optimism. I just don't really understand which one's better over there between Polygon, Arbitrum, Optimism.
To us as end users, there is no better. It's what kinds of things you want to utilize, how much speed you want, and what kind of fees you want to pay.
Yeah.
Metis is a couple of bucks per transaction. Arbitrum, I think, is much cheaper. And there's others coming. So we're not even close to done with the layer 2 solutions yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a bunch, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah. So Arbitrum has 1.85 B in TVL. Let's see here. I'm just kind of going through this real fast while we're talking. Okay. I don't think I had anything else new.
Me neither.
I'm just trying to think what. Nope. El Salvador, MDEX. What the hell is MDEX then? About metaverse, DeFi. Worth reading. Block Crypto, MDEX, 1 year anniversary. It's a good little synopsis of Meta and everything else. And then talks about, this one was breaking bear market. Fuck it, I don't have time for that one. But yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, man.
All right, man. So hey, everybody, good. Thanks for joining in.
Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Please rate, review, subscribe. Tell everyone about us. We're trying to grow something here, and we have some really exciting shit in the works. So and want all of you to be a part of it. So please join the Discord. Go to missiondefi.com. The Discord link is in the top right. Any episodes you missed and you want to hear, you can go there. All the new podcast, Mission DeFi podcast episodes are there. That's where you can connect with us, interact, join the Discord, engage with us. Good things are happening. We are still going to be launching the first club. We're in the last phase of dealing with the LLC issues for that. And I'm hoping to talk to the attorney this afternoon and put that agreement in and have everybody up and running. Apologies for the delays, folks. It's just the bullshit around being an American. So, it's just part of the fucking hassles.
Got to jump through a few hoops.
Exactly. If we were managing it manually, we wouldn't have this issue. If we had the automated system we're talking about having, then we wouldn't have this issue because we wouldn't have to worry about the LLC because we wouldn't be manually managing the money. But because out of the gate, we're going to have to manually manage it because there are no fund platforms that will automate into staking and yield farming, et cetera. We're going to have to do that. The other thing that's starting to happen in the discussions in the Discord, if you join, is we're starting to talk about other investment strategies to tie into this besides just rebase tokens. So take a look at that as well.
Yeah.
Join in. Please engage with us. DM me, B05 Crypto on Twitter, B05 Crypto on Telegram, B05 Crypto pound 2148 on Discord. I'm happy to, if you want to join and fill out the form to join the club, please do. All of you who have been patiently waiting for us to do that, thank you for your patience. We love you guys. More to come very soon. Have a great day. Joe, you want to click the button to end?
Oh, the end. All right. Yeah. I'm going to nuke it. All right.
Nuke it, Joe.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.